What's up, everybody? This is Chris coming back at you again today with another video. And today we are doing the long-awaited, long-anticipated, probably actually not that anticipated, review of the Tom Bihn Pilot. Tom Bihn's sort of one of their, I should say, messenger style, briefcase style bags. This bag has been very great to use. Like all Tom Bihn bags, the quality of the construction is second to none. The materials, again, are second to none. I am going to put a link to the bag and all the specs in the description. Chances are, if you've come this far, you know a lot of the specs of this bag. It's about 15 by 10 by, I think, 6 or 7 deep. It's made with high quality ballistic nylon. This obviously is a black in color. This has the blue, aka island interior, and it is organized to really in a very efficient, effective, logical way. The organization of this bag, one thing I love about Tom Bihn bags are the organization. They have put so much thought into how these bags are organized that it makes using them just a dream. So let's get started and look through the bag a little bit. Let me show you the back zipper there. I want to start by talking about this guy, the Absolute Shoulder Strap. If you've watched any Tom Bihn reviews, or if you've seen any Tom Bihn bags, any of their shoulder bags like this one is, they will always recommend on the site, and a lot of reviewers recommend purchasing the Absolute Shoulder Strap. I was lucky enough to get this strap along with the bag sent by Tom Bihn for review, so I'll be upfront about that. They sent this bag for review, so thank you to the good folks at Tom Bihn. But they sent along the Absolute Shoulder Strap, and I was a little bit indifferent about it when I realized that they had sent it, but that quickly changed when I began to use the strap. Never in my life have I noticed as much how good and how much lighter the load can be, how much easier the bag is to carry with a high quality shoulder strap. So this strap is, not only is it padded, and it is very padded, it's got a nice padding to it, it's got sort of a smooth side and a grippy side, but the give, there's sort of a bounce to it, a little elasticity to it, and it makes the bag feel lighter. I mean, it really makes the bag. I have a leather strap for my pad and quill bag. If you go back and watch the review of the pad and quill briefcase that I did, it comes with a leather strap, which admittedly they will tell you takes a while, maybe a year to break in of consistent use. But that strap digs into your shoulder, even with a pad on it, if you're not using it constantly. And this bag, or this strap out of the box, turn this bag from, a really nice bag that it was really nice to carry and use to a bag that I would consider using every day, because the carry piece of it, the actual day-to-day from your car to your office, or if you're commuting on a bus or a train, or if you're traveling on a plane, this makes that process so much more enjoyable, and it's really a huge piece of it. So if you're going to get this bag, or any Tom Bihn messenger bag, or any messenger bag in general for that matter, as long as it has a nice metal, and this hardware is beautiful, it's metal, high quality clips, heavy duty but yet easy to use, and really just a pleasure. If you're going to have any kind of a messenger bag in the world, I would suggest the Tom Bihn Absolute Shoulder Strap. I have not seen another strap that has affected the way I carry as much as this one. Works great crossbody, works great same side, and so that's enough on the Absolute strap. I'm not the only one to make that observation. So let me stand up and show you around the bag. If you have not seen this bag before, again, it's about 15 inches by 10. I am a smaller guy, and I don't like huge, wide messenger bags. The pad and quill bag I have is 13 inches. It's their smallest. This, I was afraid it was going to look too big on my body when I was wearing it crossbody, but it really doesn't. And the reason why is because even though it is 13 inches wide, or 15 inches wide, and big enough to hold a 13-inch MacBook, which is not in there right now, but the sleeve for it is, and it holds the 13-inch MacBook very comfortably. It's got a lot of capacity because it's a little bit deeper than some other bags that I've had in the messenger style, the briefcase style. So the fact that it's a little bit deeper doesn't impact aesthetically as much as it would if this was 17 or 18 inches wide and it was looking really big on my frame. So I like the fact that it's still relatively slim width-wise, but it's a little bit deeper, and it gives it a little more capacity for my carry, which is, admittedly, I do carry, a little bit more probably than the average person. So the front, as you can see, there's 3 sections here on the front. There is a slip pocket and then your main sort of document section on the back. I am also going to do a little EDC dump in this video because I want to show you what the bag can hold. This slip pocket, like with a number of Tom Bihn messenger style bags, there's a zip away piece down here, so this can be turned into a slip to put over a wheelie luggage. So that's really nice. I have not had the opportunity to do that. I typically take a backpack, a Synapse 19, or a one-bag carry bag when I travel, so I have not traveled with this bag. But this back pocket is really useful, and when you keep it zipped up, it's just like a magazine pocket like you would see in any other messenger style bag. So right now I have 2 of the sort of moleskin style notebooks back here because we are almost into 2018. I am switching over to a new notebook, a new bullet journal style notebook that I've kind of got my own productivity sort of system there, which has been great. So as you can see here, the slip pocket's very nice. The interior they take enough care and enough craftsmanship to this bag to put the island interior even in this back panel, which is super nice. I mean, they do a great job with the with the construction of these bags. Again, if you've seen any of my other videos, particularly my Synapse 19 video, you can turn every single seam on this bag inside out and you will see that they are beautifully made. So on the back side, there's a big zipper. This is your main computer area and your document area. This has a huge YKK zipper. I believe that this is a number 10. As you can see, I think there. Yeah, it is a YKK number 10. So this is a big, hefty, heavy-duty, smooth zipper. I mean, as you know, with all YKK, they're a little tough to pull one-handed when you first get them, but they will immediately loosen up. They are self-lubricating, self-repairing zippers. So again, let's do a little test here. Seams are beautiful. That island color is really nice in that sort of ripstop fabric. So in the back here, I will fold this back so we can get a little bit of a better view. I have a couple of things. So I have a Tom Bihn cache for my Synapse. That cache is a vertical cache, and I do not have a horizontal cache. So for the purposes of this bag, I use just a little laptop sleeve that I got from Amazon. So this is a 13-inch horizontal sort of felt style laptop sleeve that houses comfortably my MacBook 13-inch 2016 version without the touch bar MacBook Retina. This is my sort of document carrier. All of my work documents. I'm also a part-time graduate student. At night, anything that I have to have 8.5 by 11 style or traditional file folders goes into this little carrier, which is very comfortable in this back pocket. In addition to this long area here, you have 2 sort of hand pockets, good size hand pockets. So I put these to good use, and excuse the dogs who are of course going to make noise because I'm recording a video. So as you know, with Tom Bihn, you've got O-rings everywhere where you can attach leashes and accessories. So I have really, because I have 3 Tom Bihn bags now and a couple of other accessories, I have a number of leashes, so I've really taken to leashing things in. And sometimes I remove them, but I do find that it's useful, and they're long enough to where it's not, it doesn't impinge on my ability to get stuff in and out. So let me go ahead and talk about one of the cons of this bag that I see as you know, in day-to-day use. And before that, I will say, this bag will stand up on its own. It stands up pretty straight. It'll lean a little bit, depending on what you have on either side, but as long as you're a little bit mindful of balancing it, this bag will stand up, which is nice. What it doesn't have is any sort of quick access area. So the front organization panels are very nice, but I would love to have, and I think you could do it right along the top here, if you were to, you know, maybe take a little bit of space from under here. If you had like a 6" by 4" little pocket for quick access items, I would really like that, because I have found that that pocket is the most used pocket on my Synapse. A couple of the other bags I have, having a quick access pocket is vital. So what I would typically use in my quick access pocket, I have leashed to the back here to where I can unzip one half of the zipper and pull this out if I need my little flashlight, my little cleaning cloth, which is in a, you know, a little self-contained bag there. And then I have a little bit of emergency cash. This one I have a little S-Beaner clip attached to it, just because I take some of that stuff off a little more often. So again, this is O-ringed on with a Tom Bihn key leash that comes with any, I think any Tom Bihn bag comes with one. So in addition to that, I have a Tom Bihn organizer wallet that I keep in this hand pocket as well. This is a, as you can see, a 2-pocket. I think this is the small version, not the mini, but the small. I have some lapel pins, a little eyeglass repair kit, and in here I have ditched, I mentioned this in a couple of videos, but I used to carry like an Maxpedition EDC kind of survival kit, which I have sort of ditched and spread those items out, the ones that I actually feel like I use. So this bag contains a small, tiny little first aid kit, a tiny little Right in the Rain notepad, a lighter, some extra batteries, and some extra watch bands for my Apple Watch. I am not going to take those out. Also some duct tape and a couple of other little tiny tools, just for everyday things that might need to be fixed, or you know, anything like that. I am a very much prepared mindset kind of guy. I do have, you know, some emergency preparedness stuff in my car that I use, and I do commute by car. I have some stuff in my home, and I have some stuff that's sort of my EDC prepared kit. So that is mostly what this is, along with a couple of small work things. So you can see these pockets are a pretty good size. I mean, they will hold quite a lot. So that's a good thing. In this pocket, I have also connected to an O-ring. I apologize for the camera not wanting to focus. I have a small Tom Bihn cube organizer, or 3D cube, 3D organizer cube, I think is what this is called, with a Stranger Things pen that my new wife got for me. And this is my little snack pouch. I have mints, I have, you know, energy bars, or breakfast bars, whatever you want to call them. I have like some toothpicks, napkins, all in that bag. And then what goes along with that, sort of logically, is some wet wipes. So those two things live in there. So usually my breakfast, and if I need a snack, some trail mix or something like that, typically lives in there, and those go into there. So that, I believe, is everything that I have in the back pocket, and there's a little bit of a better look of that back pocket. Now let's see if I can flip this bag around without taking everything off and without knocking everything off of the table. So, okay, not too bad. I did knock the wet ones off, so we'll have to deal with that, but let's look at the front side. Again, it would be great to have a quick access pocket. I do not see that in this bag. But one thing that is a Tom Bihn staple, something you see in a lot of their bags, particularly their sort of everyday carry bags or whatever, is the centered water bottle pocket. This, again, is centered. I have just my, I think this is a 16 or 20 ounce thermos in there right now. I can't remember. I think it might be 16. This will hold a decent sized water bottle or obviously a coffee mug or something like that, and it's a very useful pocket. Even if you don't carry a water bottle every day, I find myself often putting like it's winter now in the Cincinnati area, so I'll put like my gloves and earmuffs kind of stuffed down in here. I will sometimes put my sunglasses case in here because I don't typically carry a water bottle everywhere I go. I have one in my car. I have one in my my office and at my home. So it's not vital for me to carry one with me. Also, a mini umbrella would work great in here. So I find this to be a very versatile pocket, even though it's intended and works well as a water bottle pocket. So that is what I have in the middle there. Again, let's move over to the right side and let's talk about these two sort of organizer admin pockets. You see the beautiful blue there. There we go, a nice blue that just really pops. I love the internal colors. I like my bags to generally be black, navy, gray, or some kind of a wax canvas. I really like the wax canvas look. But these internal colors, I like to get a little more, have a little more fun with them, and Tom Bihn offers some great options for that. This is my everyday carry DOP/hygiene kit. You can see a video on this on my channel. I will try to link a card if I remember to do so. Just a men's sort of hygiene kit that I carry with me on a daily basis. Inside here you have 1, 2, 3. There's a third pin slot back there with a sharp. Sorry about that, I got cut off there. We have a 1 pin slot with a Sharpie marker, another pin slot with 2 highlighters, and a pin slot with a pen. So 3 pin slips, along with another little slip pocket here, which is big enough for a business card holder. Not really big enough for a modern cell phone or anything like that, but a backup battery, maybe a hard drive or something. I find that there are plenty of uses for a pocket that size. And again, much like all Tom Bihn pockets, these pockets are built with dimension. They have a dimension to them, so they're not slip pockets where if you put pens and something in this pocket, you can't fit anything else in there. This is quite spacious. I mean, I can fit my whole forearm into here, and it's really comfortable to do that. So I also have in here my little Flint lint roller, which is maybe my most commented on item in person when I pull that thing out. So these pockets are great. I mean, they're big, they're spacious, they're organized, but not overly organized, and I really find them extremely useful. So the left side of the bag, if you're looking at it from the front, again, stand this up, pull this over. You can see those zippers. The first day I got this, I could not zip that. I mean, I hadn't put the pulls on there yet, but I couldn't zip it with one hand down like I just did. And now those zippers have gotten a much more, much more lubricated and much more easier to pull. So if you want to see me struggling, watch my unboxing video of this bag. So in this side, I have my other EDC kit that I carry with me on a daily basis, and this is my EDC Tech Kit. This has a backup battery, cords, a number of other small tech items, a jump drive, adapters, and that lives in this pocket. Again, plenty of space down in front for that little 5x7 organizer, which is how big those are. In this pocket as well, I have my Leatherman multi-tool, which is very nice. And then I believe I do have a flashlight in here as well, with a little bit of 550 cord wrapped around it, just in case. That goes along with the organizer wallet I showed you earlier. And I believe, there's one other thing in here, a little card, a little Swiss Army card with some little scissors and tweezers and a file and other things. So that's all I have in this bag. This bag handles everything that I typically put in my Synapse 19. It handles everything that I had in my Briggs & Riley Kinsey Street bag that I reviewed several months ago and have since moved on from. It is considerably bigger in terms of capacity than the Pad and Quill Messenger and the Nutsack Bag Messenger, both of which I've reviewed. The reason why the Nutsack bag is a smaller bag, but the Pad and Quill bag, if you were to put it face to face to here, it looks about the same size, but there's not depth to it. There's no organization to that bag. And even though I personally am drawn to that look of leather and, you know, wax canvas, and I like that vintage look, I've grown to really love the look of Tom Bihn's bags and their organization and the everyday usage. You know, what really matters is how is the bag to use every day. Tom Bihn bags far exceed anything else that I have ever used. Not to say those other bags are bad, but the organization, the way it's built, the way the pockets are constructed, the way the layout's kind of thought out, I just find Tom Bihn's bags to be superior in all of those areas. So with that, that's all I have on this bag. This is a great bag. Again, I appreciate the folks at Tom Bihn for letting me take a look at it. I intend to keep using it. I've been switching in and out between this and the Synapse depending on where I'm going, what I have to do at work, and it's been a great addition to my collection. So with that, do a like, do a share. Thanks for watching the Stuff That I Like channel.